Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're rediving into another CS message on the Garmin G1000. The dreaded white pitot heat failure annunciation. If you see this pop up on your primary flight display, it is telling you something important. The heating element inside your pitot tube is UNA working as it should. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so the heater is out, no big deal on a clear, sunny day, right? And you'd be correct. In warm, clear conditions, this failure won't immediately affect your flight. The pitot tube will still measure ram air pressure just fine, and your airspeed indicator will work normally. But aviation is all about preparing for the what-ifs, and this is a big one. The real danger arises when you encounter visible moisture and temperatures near or below freezing. I'm talking about flying through clouds, rain, or any icing conditions. Without a functioning heater, ice can start to build up and completely block the opening of your pitot tube. When that happens, your airspeed indicator will become dangerously unreliable. If the pitot tube is blocked but the static port is clear, your airspeed indicator will act like an alt. As you climb, the trapped pressure in the pitot system will be higher than the decreasing static pressure, causing your indicated airspeed to rise. Conversely, as you descend, it will fall. This can lead to a very dangerous situation where you might react incorrectly, potentially leading to a stall or an overspeed condition because you're chasing a faulty airspeed reading. That's why this CAS message, even if it appears on a beautiful day, is a signal to be cautious and to avoid any potential icing conditions until the issue is resolved. So, what do? The first and most immediate action in the cockpit is to check the pitot heat switch. Is it on? Did it get bumped off? Simple, but it happens. Next, check the circuit breaker. Has the pitot heat breaker popped? If it has, you can try to reset it once. If it pops again immediately, leave it. There's a short circuit somewhere, and repeatedly resetting it could lead to a more serious electrical issue or even a fire. If the switch is on and the breaker is in, but the alert remains, you have a confirmed failure. Your next steps are to amend your flight plan. The number one priority is to stay out of icing conditions. If you're heading towards clouds or colder air, it's time to divert, turn around, or descend to a warmer altitude. Communication is key. Let air traffic control know about your situation. A simple call like a TC, Cessna 123 Alpha Bravo. We have a pitot heat failure and need to remain clear of visible moisture. Requesting a deviation to the south to avoid weather will get you the assistance you need. They can help you with routing and provide you with the latest weather information to keep you safe. Planning ahead is everything in aviation. If there's any chance of icing on your route, a pitot heat fail message on the ground is a no-go item. Don't take off. The risk is simply not worth it. So, let's talk about what happens on the ground when your mechanic looks at this. The troubleshooting process is pretty logical. First, they'll likely check the easy stuff. They'll verify the switch and breaker are functioning correctly. Then, they'll move on to the pitot tube itself. They will use a multimeter to measure the electrical resistance of the heating element. Every aircraft maintenance manual specifies a certain resistance range for a healthy heater. If the reading is infinite, it means the element is broken and has an open circuit. If the reading is 0, it indicates a short circuit. And if the resistance is outside the specified range, the heater is degraded and won't perform correctly. In any of these cases, the solution is to replace the pitot tube assembly, as the heating element is typically an integral part of it. If the heater itself checks out, the next step is to trace the wiring. The mechanic will inspect the entire electrical path from the circuit breaker, through the switch, and out to the pitot tube. They'll be looking for any signs of chafing, loose connections, or corrosion, especially at the connection points. Sometimes, a wire can break, or a connector can come loose, interrupting the flow of electricity to the heater. Finding and repairing a wiring fault can be tough, but it's essential for restoring the system to proper working order. So, to recap, pitot heat fail means your anti-icing system for the airspeed indicator is out of action. In the air, your immediate response is to check the switch and breaker, and then, most importantly, avoid icing conditions at all costs. On the ground, it's a no-go item if icing is a possibility, and it requires a systematic check of the heater element, wiring, and components. Understanding these CAS messages is key to being a safe and proficient pilot. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this breakdown was helpful. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences with this, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more G1010 deep dives. Fly safe, and we'll see you in the next one.